I mean, it's okay. Okay, right. We're already in the game. Easy, simple. Still a shame that they have to permaban Rumble. I think they need to either pray for some patch changes or find something for that coming into the winter split next year, because obviously all the LEC teams are incredibly good at Rumble as well. Is going to be the Rise. Ori still up as the trade. I have to say I've not watched enough KCB to know like how they play this year. I know Yukino's been awesome from what I've heard. Main's obviously very good. Has been forever. Okay. So Jarvan and Ori. I still don't really like this trade. It's also weird that the Rock is still written as coaching. Yeah, so I like this as well. Rather than taking your mid laner here, you have two different options. You can either take your mid lane and then you pick counter, right? Or you just slam Corki because you know you're going to get Ori here. So this is the kind of things you should be thinking about when you're going into the pick ban. So if you prefer the Corki side of Corki Unara, then taking the Corki is good, even though people would think, oh, you're blinding it. Wouldn't you be better off countering those kind of things? Let me know, by the way, if the mic's okay. It's not clipping. I looked back at the VOD before and it was clipping a bit. Oh my god, it's blind barred for for Reckless. And again, now you reverse the like pinch, right? Because now if you don't take Ori, you just ban Ori here. So they kind of still have to take Ori, which means you get two choices of ban, or they leave it up. Right. So Orianna banned, almost certainly. Probably Cassio banned as well. What else does slow queue play? It'll be Galio or something like that. But yeah, Cassio and Ori, I think, should be the bans. But I quite like the Bard as an idea in terms of, right, now what we've got to do is we've got to pressure them because they've been like, quote unquote, greedy and not just answered. So this is what I would call being more aggressive on red side. Like you say, okay, right, we're not just going to trade things back and forward. Then on the other hand, you get a couple of junglers to ban. So mismatched, which means the draft is much more interesting, I think, if it's mismatched, right? So we have mid, AD, support. That is always more interesting. You know, you've got these two the same, but the other two are different. Like these two sets of two are the same. But then you've got jungler, so you can pinch jungle, versus mid lane, so you can pinch mid. Okay, so he is going to get Ori or Cassio, though. So, not a massive fan of that, especially considering Yunara's fairly short range, right? This is my caveat, as always, which is that I learn by playing, doing scrims, and analyzing games. And when I'm not, when I'm on my off season, I'm not doing either of those things. So, I think it's going to be Cassio on 4, and I don't like it. It's quite vulnerable to. I don't like it for LR. I mean, it's quite vulnerable to Bard, I guess, but Bard and then whatever you're going to take in top lane, like Gragas or something, I guess it's quite vulnerable. Okay. Cassin Way. Okay. So a lot more range, but should be. I think side lanes could become a bit of an issue here, though, couldn't they? Rise on the side. Taking some engage with the Kled if they do. That'd be interesting if they go for the Kled blind. I don't know what counters Kled, because he's not like meta enough to have a lot of counters. Oh, it's going to be the Vi. It can't be Vi Flex though, because you've got to pick your top laner here as well. Sorry, I didn't change the thing the whole time, so that's a tragedy. Okay. It is going to be blind by top. This is the thing, is that there is... People often say the meta champs are meta because they're easily counterable. But a lot of really niche champs are quite hard to counter because you just are like, I don't know. Like, I never play against five top, so like, how would I know how to counter it? And if Mates has never played against five top, how does he know what to play into it? You banned Poppy already yourself. You would think the Cassante is okay, but I would also imagine this is something he picks it into as well. So suddenly, a lot more dive on the side of LR. Might put a jumper on quickly. Bear with me. I've got it here. I just need to put it on. Okay. So, gonna be interesting. Always hard to judge these kind of drafts as soon as you have something that's weird as a Vitop. I think because it's the way. I mean, the Fury as well. You've now got only one decent, like, full lockdown against the Fury. I guess you've got Jarvan as well. But Velia, as I'm all too aware of, can pop off on the Fury. Why are all scrim rooms, especially in ERLs, mega depressing? Why are they all just plain boxes that like are just awful to look at? It's not very hard to make them look a lot nicer than that, surely. No one's living room is like that, surely. Hopefully, please. Okay. So it's going to be, I guess Ryze has push in mid lane. Jesus, I don't even know. I like the boldness of the blind bard. Okay, so Yunara going top. I don't know how Vi is in the 2v2. I don't know if this is them trying to call it and KC not doing it, or it's actually... oh, okay, Velia gets it. Now he's going to push him out, take red buff. But I think on the reverse, you can't really defend your own red. I mean, Halo Blades and Electrocute from these two is quite a lot of damage. I wouldn't have thought this is a terrible matchup for Bard Yunara, but for whatever reason, they want to skip it. Looks like KC are trying to maybe pressure something, but I think they pushed a bit too fast. Jarvan might look to dive, but it is actually... he's okay. So Velia left up the red because he needed to get to bot lane faster. So they're probably both either going to fight a red or there's going to be a dive. I think this is not good for LR though. And he doesn't have his... he's going to have to flash at the very least. Oh. Doesn't have flag and drag. Okay. Lucky. Does lose the red buff though, and didn't take enemy red. But I don't know if they're swapping this. If they're swapping this because they think the swap is coming. Oh, can we see that? Can we see that? Because that's huge. That's like so huge for the game. Oh, it just comes in what overlay do I like better, this one or the world's one? Well, currently this one, the observers made it look worse. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's going to be an absolute slaughter. I don't like any of this so far. I don't know. The world's one is weird because it's new. It's like more new. So I'm very tempted to say this one. The thing that I don't like about worlds in terms of like overlays and stuff, this is just a very specific like graphic communication point, but the thing when it comes up, like it's a Coinbase ad, which is like where people have got their gold from. I think it's really, really silly graphically because it shows you where people have got their gold from, and what it has is a bunch of bars that are like this. Like, okay, so it's like monsters, minions, kills, towers, or whatever. But rather than this being like the highest point and the lowest point, so if you've got 3k gold from minions, this should be 3,000 or whatever, 3k. And then if you've got 1k from kills, it should be like a third of it, 1k. It's not that. What it is as if this is 100%. So this is like 100% if you got 100% of your gold from something, which means that all the bars are fucking tiny. And so they're like this big, this big, this big, this. It's just like really silly. So that is one of the things. I think there's a little bit of that in the new overlay. I use that as an example, but there is a little bit of like, I'm not really sure what you were thinking. Well, like no one's thought through the kind of UX of this. Okay. Jarvan's quite low. They can maybe look for something on the back end, but don't think so. Getting this for free, obviously not great.
Also, majority of that is also on Jarvan, which you would expect as a champion to get ahead in the early game. Yeah. Again, he's faster.
Oh, it's going to be the damaged Jarvan as well, by the looks of things. How loud are the casters for you? Can you guys like hear them? If I put it like that. I want them to be like just about audible, so that when I'm not talking, there's not nothing, but definitely not so that it's like distracting. Oh, did I put ducking on this? I've forgotten all the things I've done. Okay. Nemesis in a decent spot because he's going to probably get one more wave while he's backing. But you'd have thought this would be the time where it stops being so good that you have a ranged support. I would have thought that level 1 is okay in this matchup. And now it's tough. Surely weird stuff is worse without gold, almost always. Unless it's like you're taking Janna top, for example, and then you just run around.
Has undone the CS lead he built up from going top lane in the first place. He lost a massive wave. Baus is going to go collect a chunk of it, but not all of it anyway. And
But now Baus is 30 CS down.
even thinks about Grubs. So I think KCB just have the momentum right now to carry this through to Grubs.
I don't think they can think about Grubs.
And now I think the whole game is just hard. Like the invade was terrible, and I think the swap. Sorry, not the invade. Like re-going back for the
Both of these Grubs and get out if he doesn't even
the
get
buff.
the third one. But since there's no contest whatsoever, they're just going to take all three.
Yeah, it looks like LR were holding a freeze up topside with Crowley, and they made the call to not actually contest and break that freeze. So rather
Okay.
than contesting the Grubs, which we really kind of want to do, especially with the Rise Global, and then you could play maybe side lanes quite well. They're actually not going to secure it. And now LR
Tough start already for sure.
play that KC Blue make, because KC Blue will always take turrets faster. That's 3 Grubs for KC Blue, and if LR ever caught sleeping, hang on.
The EQ comes in. He flashes the ult as well though. Slowq's really low, so the back end of the fight might be good. If Elia gets... No, he's not going to get the reset. Oh no! Guys. No vision. That looks really bad from us, from like spectator point of view, but they had no vision, I think, in the bush. Ah, that's this game is done, I think.
Aragon picked up a B-roll clip earlier where Yukino does the exact same thing at the exact same spot. What a
And Mains is just going to keep him away from the lane as well. He's so far behind. I know he's not. This should be good, I think. This flash, this gets the ult as well. I think you just need to go for slow Q instead. But now they don't have vision. And so they go too far, and then the EQ. And now he's gone for the Profane Hydra as well, so... The scaling's not going to be good, but I don't think it's going to matter.
0-9 at Worlds. But we've got better Jarvan at home though. Both Velia and Yukino have made the champion look
EU
good.
lost to Jarvan. Sorry, EU lost with... Did EU lose to Jarvan? I can't remember who... We won with Jarvan, but I don't know if we lost to ourselves with Jarvan.
EU beat EU with Jarvan. That's what they're looking for.
EU won with Jarvan against EU.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that might actually be what happened there. I can't remember which one it was, because there's been a lot of cases this.
Oh, Baus
Now,
looking for him.
yeah, Baus is potentially being hunted. Hex Flash channeled up. He's got the Q. He's going to have to throw it down. As Piero's able to
He's
find the
dead as
hole.
well, isn't he?
They looks for him. Baus commits the ultimate, but he is
Yeah.
absolutely cooked. That's another kill.
Okay. Is there anything to be done?
Arrow as well. He walks
I
out
don't know.
late,
I don't think there is.
then just uses purely the ult and holds the Q until last second to make sure they secure that kill. I mean, so far that early game has been beautifully played by KCB.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the vision down in bot side, right? The full jungle is warded for KC Blue, so it's really hard for Baus.
I mean, KC just doing the things that you need to do. Like, I think a lot of it so far is on the choices of LR. This swap was their choice. Going for that buff was Velia's choice.
Exactly what KC Blue are really good at, right? Their early game playmaking.
KC just
I feel like the early game.
doing like all the things you need to do, like just the discipline, like build up a wave and dive, like build up a wave, dive, build up a wave, go for the objective, build up a wave, go for the objective. Very,
Where KCB, they're good at team fighting.
it's just good.
Real strength is in that skirmishing, is rotating around the map early.
It's simple, but it's good, and a lot of teams in the RLs don't
Numbers advantage.
do it. They're trying to make things too complicated.
Through gold leads. The question is this lead starting to get to a point where getting into the mid game, LR may struggle to look for the fight, because you've got some items coming in. The Kraken Slayer's now finished up with the Crowny. Nemesis,
I
very delayed.
Do not know
Obviously did buy a tier, so it's a slight detour, as you normally do. On
how this game is winnable.
12 minutes not having that Roas.
Picks,
He's already doing better.
I guess, I mean, Nemesis isn't behind in the one-on-one. You just play mega hard on side lane. Bao sacrifices his lane and ults way, I guess.
Oh, the Q.
Tempered Fate is going to make the
Okay,
connection
Q
here on the
missed.
They look for the
But
one
they can't
two,
even 3v2 this.
too damn much.
Security guard.
Velia just literally stood in the face of a Corki, and the Corki out auto attacked him, and there's just nothing he can do about it. The Triforce complete for Corki.
Yeah, this is hard already.
They've hit their spikes earlier, and they're stronger at the stage with the one-to-one spikes. So it's really, really rough for LR right now. I think with their carries,
I mean, Nemesis is doing really well.
with the Archangel's Roa completed, as well as the Kraken plus PD or run-ins. Oh my god!
That's the every game.
He's losing too much HP, but Bass is going to commit the ultimate here onto
Crown is getting murdered. The dying top lane as well.
He's going to be able to do about that one. And
Realize we have LR and 2 academy teams.
Bass
That's what the there was
From Alara.
an article that basically said that. I think it was the Sheep Esports one, but I'm pretty sure all it said was maybe UOL are in, but like it didn't actually say that that's definitely the case. I don't know what's going to happen with academy teams, and LR is set. Yeah, I based on previous rules, they can't put academy teams in, but I don't think anyone knows at this stage. I mean, it hasn't been officially announced, so they can backtrack it all still now. Technically, it's just been a leak.
Because they have 3 laners that they can all step up to the occasion and take the 1v1 and take control from the lane.
Baus, yeah, if he face checked that and slow Q was there, that would have been really, really painful. We tanked a fear to the face and maybe died. He's really broke right now. I don't know, did you want to take a look at his inventory?
I literally saw it was like, wow, we're 14 minutes in, and that goal is not even close to being done.
This is why I was
Okay.
question marking in draft, right? Because when you're blind picking top lane these days, you also have to function weak side on lane swaps. I think Nemesis is going to be fine. He's going to phase rush out of here. But Vi can't, right? When Baus also
I mean, they caused the lane swap,
it doesn't really make much sense when you want an AD champion.
so I don't know why if they were going to lane swap.
Finished up.
Why was it Vi?
A later level as your level up, so it technically, you get a little bit of niceness off the back of that one, but ultimately,
I mean, is it actually that broad though? Like it's old school broad, no?
just shy of 15 minutes.
Is UOL fan base like actually?
He's been sitting on Crowning for a little bit. He's got his berserkers.
Where are their
Harder to kill now that
fans? Sorry, that sounds weird, but I think you know what I mean.
But Fury's still thinking about it as Shelly gets summoned up.
Like on Twitter or on Reddit or whatever, you have the LR fan bases and KC fan bases and stuff like that.
You know how frustrating this is as the blue side team to know that the entire top side of your quadrant is controlled and neither can you push
But they have
mid, neither through top, both your waves
not very much interaction on
herald that spawn.
Twitter, for example.
Tested, but you can also not leave your tower. It's pure dominance.
You do have the best champion in the game to answer a Herald take in the past, but
So like, I think there's some legacy fans of theirs.
until that Herald's used, he's going to be constantly trying to make sure he has a rough idea where he is and ghosting him around the map.
I mean, it's just clinical.
But where are the
Gone to every objective.
fans of UOL? Like a genuine question. That was not. Now I'm thinking that sounds really like sassy. I do genuinely mean it.
No damage. He does get a nice little trade off there, but gets caught back by the Q3, and like the tower shot.
I mean, under the tower
Mainta's Q's.
with some nice trading, Baus is
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
I hope he's completed his either Sun Sky or Eclipse there.
There he is.
Yeah. I was really hoping because I couldn't
Okay.
watch that much longer. Really brutal.
I mean, if we take this moment to actually look
I don't know how you win this game. Sorry, I don't know how this is winnable.
1,300 gold lead over to 3XA, like all of the
You just everyone's got a lead except from Nemesis.
KCB have that money, and LR are left kind of scratching their heads trying to put something together. Reckless
is not
Yeah, I just mean like where is the German fan base in general?
but this is
Like on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter.
so they might
Because on Twitter,
with 2 towers off the back
UL don't have hardly any interaction
smite to stop the charge in time as the wave will get
with their
cleared out.
posts and stuff.
Yukino is still just
A lot of the French fan base is on Twitter, so that's why I went there first, because that's where I normally check first, right? Most on Twitch and YouTube. Okay.
20-minute mark.
It's just that the item spikes are
Yeah, I mean, if they're a big team, then like I think that's great.
gap, right? Redemption's so broken and you've been accelerated to redemption.
Unicorns of love.
So any fight is just you're down so much health because of that.
I mean,
That's gonna be solid point.
their most recent video has 100 views, man. I mean,
Don't see it. I really don't see how they can. It's gonna be a miracle. An LR funny moment.
Yes, it's rough for them. Baus losing half his HP already. It's just going to queue over the wall to safety. Not going to get caught here. But this does feel like a game where LR, the game plan here is
so
to tilt
on YouTube they're not
Yukino just
either,
wanted
but
for Axuma. He actually really thinks he's playing Kiana in this game, which
He's just abusing these open.
I mean, I hope, and hopefully it can be something a bit different.
I think I should talk about a conversation that was had off air and hasn't been brought up on win this game, I'm waxing Archer's chest on broadcast.
You mean best of, not this game.
Sorry, by this game I mean this series. Yeah. And I'll make
Yeah, I mean it's
if KCB lose, one of the teams.
I guess as well you've got kind of, especially with LR, you've got other fan bases covered anyway. So the only German team in the LEC is SK, so it can't be worse. Can't be worse for the fan base.
Yeah, well, I'm the one waxing. I'm gonna have a great time. Archer right now is probably sweating bullets sitting backstage watching this game.
And so is Alar.
Not
And
looking
Pedro
good.
probably.
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Nemesis dead on side. I don't think there's anything to be done.
Fade down, but I don't know if there's actually any follow-up to come through. Nemesis is gonna try and put some damage out.
Every play is losing as far as I can see.
And that's a tower too.
Unless you can find a way to massively outnumber the side that rises on,
They don't have Crownie in space, and
which I think is
one tower out
tough.
space left open, and we're still not at the 20-minute mark. Five
What's the
towers down.
resets? What's the resets? Way back in base. Wait. There he is. It's not. Almost an hourglass.
Almost an
Hourglass.
He still has the
Hourglass.
Seekers, and that Seekers is going to be so useful. You're drawing attention to it because they're against Vialty, they're against a reset comp. It's going to deny that ability to one-shot.
Yeah, it's
Jarvan, how
Corky's just going to do so much damage. Jarvan's going to one-shot anyone.
Maybe if LR can find some kind of CC onto Jarvan to one-shot what you can.
Way, there's no way should die.
The best player on KC Blue, in my opinion, which isn't always a great win con.
For only Fallacy, Jarvan is going to one-shot.
It's a little bit questionable to me to see Slowkey right here going second item instantly defensive when obviously LR are about 6,000 gold behind. It's really
You know,
difficult
I
to walk
like
out their base. There's so much wave clear. I know you do like it, but man, this
Thanks.
wave of 3 items
It'll be on
is
the VOD will be
so
on
cool.
YouTube as well,
Right now, he's kind of
as always.
I feel like
You just get rid of any opportunities there.
oh, Nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis just.
Has got himself the other. He gets the shield off.
Oh, you almost got him.
Nemesis realized how much damage he had there.
He has been running this entire
Oh, he's mega tilted though. I think he's just like the fact that he's still like even gold when the whole map is like flaming down around him.
They got themselves the Atacan spawning up as well soon, and with the fact that Yukino is running that Axiom arc, that ultimate will be back in time fairly soon.
But I think there's nothing really you can draw from this game. Like they're just like 2k down by 5 minutes. The whole game is really hard. So if you're LR, you can probably just shake this off. Next game is completely fresh. You don't have Vi. You still have Ori. You can go for first pick Ori or something, as well as your classics, Syndra, Sion, all those kind of things.
consolation prize LR have had is that tower in top
don't have
lane.
a single kill.
Yeah, it's legitimately almost a perfect game. Every objective, and they're only down one tower.
And we remember last time when these two went toe to toe, LR, they got in their own heads. KCB managed to tilt them out of the game. Now that was a best of 3, and LR so far haven't dropped a single best of 5, but we could be staring down the barrel of the end of the golden rat here. KCB are just demanding control in this game, and Baus just doesn't even get to play.
The Q
That's
flash?
just he was
Again.
just crowd controlled the whole time.
There was a reason
Cassante
why
is,
the preview of the finals we could have
Yeah.
had, right? Because they are clearly the two strongest teams that we've had in the tournament in terms of how they've been played and not necessarily the results that they have had. And they're absolutely delivering. I don't think there has been a team in semifinals onwards that has ever pushed LR this hard.
Right, time for Syncopium. Let's have a look at items right
Push
now.
this hard. It's one game, guys.
Items on
One game that was lost in the first 5 minutes.
bit of a lost cause right now, but they do have
Don't
three
look top.
people.
The same thing happens again. Now you can start talking about it. But for now, like for me, this is just 1 or 2 mistakes. This is not like, oh, we've just been outplayed over and over again. It's like, no, we made a bad decision around the swap and a bad decision in the invade. And then that was kind of the end of the game, to be quite honest.
Gonna find the slow of the 3XA. Not gonna full send into a fight right now. Just playing this one safe and chill. Redemption's used just to heal Piero up, and everyone's coming in. The 5v5. This could be the moment.
I will say, usually when you bunch up like this in the tri-bush, as they're looking for some poke with the way, it's very dangerous if enemy team has engaged in that tri-bush to just group up.
I mean,
What
the
does it
8K.
happen with that? Their
No, they
engage is
don't.
very conditional like this one.
But they're gonna full send it regardless. Piero's looking for Baus. He's gonna get
Yeah,
caught
they're
by
still gonna
Baus.
win.
He's gonna jump away. Finds a
Trade places.
knock up. Tempered fate on the 4 by
Baus.
Reckless. Buys Baus a bit of time to get away from the fight. Piero's alive. He's not going down yet. They're gonna use the
I mean, okay, Reckless got the shutdown though. How is that possible? Guys, how are your 8K up?
Quickly being dragged. Look at the low HP bars all over KCB.
I mean, look at this. Like, anything touches anyone, and they just get one shot. Yeah. They had to go for that. They had to go for that. You can't... You're never winning fights. So you have one chance when you win the first part of a fight. You have to go for the back end of that fight.
But Yukino, they had no smite. You could have taken and denied that last dragon.
No, but just taking a dragon doesn't change this game at all. Like, you have to go to clean... Like, you say, okay, fine. We mega outplayed them the whole beginning of the fight. So
tower, and this is
let's just see if we can do that again.
your engage is very conditional from the side of LR, and they got a fantastic one here. Great pick onto the Java.
Nautilus is not there. It's 4v3 here. There's no stun.
The Rise ult.
You got try.
Different teams in EMEA Masters.
I got no problem with that.
Now where they tanks a tower shot.
Velia just can't assassinate.
Because, like, what, they take this dragon and they're 8k down and then they win the game? Like, what do you mean?
Could have turned it around.
Just doesn't matter.
That was the only time I thought they had any chance to bring this back. It's going to have to be a miracle from this point onwards. The gold lead sitting at 8.1k. KCB demanding control.
Like, the same thing happens in 5 minutes.
And LR, frankly,
Doesn't change the...
one kill.
Obviously, Soul changes the game, but
Like, it
taking that one dragon doesn't change it, if that makes sense.
be a big injection of cash into a carry, but ultimately, you know, it's a Kindle gem. It's a Nil Magic Mantle
I'm
onto
not
your
gonna lie, when Javan jumps into your face, you kind of have to use
yeah.
everything you have to
Oh, yeah.
take him down. It's what they did with that afterwards that kind of didn't align with what we were expecting right here. especially
Okay.
with Javan picking up and that being sold one to
Well,
KCB. But right now they have the raw
Jarvan is
of the dog
paper
in their
with this
pocket
build.
inside of KCB.
He dies instantly.
They've got extra items, they've got extra raw AD and AP and HP on their champions. And they can pretty much face check LR or even invite them to do that themselves by threatening something like a Baron in 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're just going to wait for this Baron, play it nice, slow and steady.
And you just can't get any control. You can only take... With 3 people, you can't even take the wave in the middle.
They know they've bought a lot of time.
Because anyone kills you.
Extended right now,
Oh.
they're going to go for the flag and drag. Reckless.
Whoop. I thought that was going to be a kill.
No follow-up, no
That was almost insta-kill.
You can feel how scared they are of overstepping on the map. They're playing very, very passively, and they have to, frankly. There's no way they can't.
The frontline difference is just baffling this game. I don't know how you get past Mainta. I mean, this guy's a brick wall.
Yeah.
That LR have to break, and I just don't think they can. Now, good news for KC, Lost Returners, is that the Nash isn't that fast for KC. They have a Corki which is about middling in terms of damage. So they
Okay.
can trap instead.
Oh, Reckless might be the one getting picked himself.
But they have to keep trying stuff, and so it's going to look like, oh, they're just making mistakes. It's like, yeah, but if you don't ever walk up,
LR just gonna have to
you're
back
just
off
losing
the
Baron.
Exactly what we talked about literally a second ago.
The game is done, though.
Start the Baron on
Like I
decent
said,
terms.
a long time ago, the game is done.
Right there, there
It's been
was
done for
no
20 minutes.
he won that. So they tried to get a pick instead. They got the flash from Reckless, his life as well, and I mean every neutral objective has gone KCB's way. I just don't see a world where LR can turn this around.
No, it's good.
LR, they're going to try and get bot lane tower with objective bounty, but that can be TP'd too if Mainta wants to actually contest. And then there's just going to be no...
Yeah, I mean, if Mainta TPs to this, you actually take it? I don't think you can.
Maybe finishing, finally, a second item at 26.5 minutes.
It's a hard ask. Here comes the teleport, and I think that's enough.
Because, like, he can actually 1v2 and just live.
Even the
Nile of
cross map
gold.
is
Other two
It's
TPs.
actually unplayable for them right now. You can see items coming in across the board. Slow Q finishing up his upgraded boots. He also picked up a Horizon's focus on that base, so 3 items in now off the back of that one. And yeah, we just have to hope Baus is able to put a second item together. Crowny closing in on his Lord Dom, so we'll have some ability to cut through main.
'Kay.
Peter, 3 items. Honestly, kind of 4 items at this point with the upgraded boots.
You said you really hope he has a second item, and I said he did, and that's a Black Cleaver. That's pretty cool because you got an
Yeah.
Afiri plus a Yunara. But I don't mean to be a party pooper right here.
The 10k
This
down.
Black Cleaver is exactly what's gonna save LR. I feel like it's go back to the drawing board time.
Yeah.
It's a 10,000 gold lead right here in KCB. Just plays
Let me get up there both the teams'
This
stats
is just on KCB to close this game out, and LR to not let it get to them.
from EMEA Masters.
Down goes the towers, and the base is going to be quick to follow. 2 towers fall, 2 inhibitors will fall shortly as well. LR can put on 1 fetal attempt to try and hold this game, but I don't think it's going to be enough off the back of this one. Down goes another inhibitor.
Yeah, they're just going to get poked away from Way.
Right now, they're going to throw down the ultimate from the Bard. It's not going to make a connection here. As As you can see, Baus just jumps under tower to safety, but 3XA is finishing up those
Okay.
towers. And
But I think this one is okay to shake off.
anything, they get caught here by the fears, and
Right.
the
We shouldn't have swapped.
KCB.
Shouldn't have gone in for that invade. From there, it was kind of over.
The game of the series versus KCB. They are one
Okay.
step closer.
Not too bad.
Yukino smiling.
They didn't get like 1v1 kill, 2v2 kill. They didn't get like stomped, all those kind of things.
And that's what I
It's just,
when people ask me about Yukino, I'm like, you try to put this guy down, he will find the time frame where he will punish you, and that level 3 smite in Velia's jungle was what turned the game around.
50% first blood rate, and that only continues.
I mean, unbelievable. There it is.
Hey, Simon.
KCB.
Okay, so what are we looking at then draft wise? What's still up? Gragas still up, obviously. Sion and Cho. I'm assuming. What did they do? They did the Sion and then Cho'Gath and Poppy banned later. Syndra obviously up, banned. Orianna, if the same bans, I expect to be first picked. You can play for an Ori draft. You don't have Jarvan to play with it, but you also don't have Jarvan to be punished as well. Maybe for KC, you leave Syndra up and you play like Ori and Syndra. Or something like that. And then KC have played still Azir and stuff. Rumble's just going to be permabanned. Maybe you ban like Cho'Gath instead. And then you play... you trade Ori and Sion or something like that for KC. I'm assuming this is that LR go blue again. Okay, I will be right back and we'll get into the next one as it comes up. Okay, good. Let's go back to the draft. Okay, if there's anything that's lore, I'm never going to get it, by the way. Literally any questions about, I don't know, if you get the questions about ability names, I think I'm probably okay at. Not amazing, but okay. Esports history ones, I'm probably quite good at. Hopefully. I would hope, maybe. Lore, not at all. Okay, so Orianna, possible first pick. Wukong, possible first pick. Okay, that's why I thought it was Shaco, because that's the only thing I think of when I think of the masks. Because those masks is like drama and tragedy, right? So you put not showing much emotion and also drama and tragedy. Okay, it's going to be the Kai'Sa. So potential Xayah maybe for Crowny and still Orianna up. 25-20. What was... Am I going crazy? Yeah, Orianna is highest prio score by a long way. But in this game, not so far. So flex Galio. Not letting Rumble up, but still flex Galio. I was thinking, so Charm could maybe be the fact that they've got a stun. Like, I think if the emojis made, if they were like that, you know, then that would make sense. But you'd have to just know that Charm meant stun, not Charm specifically, because Charm is obviously a different type of CC because they walk towards you. Okay, yeah. Then as soon as it's lore, the only helpful thing for me was sword, which I should have still thought of Viego at some point, eventually. Okay, so it still could be Galio Flex, but probably not when it's blind. So if you don't blind a top laner here that can play into Galio, you're fine, and it's Galio mid, because I don't think you can blind a top. In which case, you do have this old classic combo. Pantheon and Talia.
If there's a Nico pick, then it could have been Karma into it, but that's instantly pinched, right, by Lost Ratonis. Yeah, that could have been a potential angle, but yeah, no, it's not going to be now that Nico's gone. Definitely not. It looks like actually Baus is going to get target pinched, which is going to make his life
Okay.
Well, again, we're going to see probably it be a main to counter pick here.
Could be the Poppy ban again, to be quite honest.
Then LR are going to be looked onto that counter pick.
Gragas instead.
Pinch on the bows, denying him, forcing him a little bit low. He's sort of shy on the choke out.
Poppy was, of course, the jungle ban last time, but I don't think it's bad here. But I'm too biased from Vizicachi saying he can always take Poppy. Because as soon as you've got Pantheon and Bao's taking... It's not just that, by the way, as well. It's like Bao's taking 3 bans and still being good in the game. Like last game, not so much. This game, if he takes... Like, put some stuff on the walls, man. And clean up the cables. Come on. Thousands of people are seeing this. Can we not make this a bit more of a livable room? Please? Okay, so blind Aatrox. Which means we do actually have... Oh yeah, sorry. My camera is saving it. You don't want to see it. Trust me. It's just a blank blue room. And all the cables are just everywhere. It's not too bad. It's not actually messy. It just looks soul destroying. Like, put up some posters in the background. Like, Crownie has posters. Yeah, it just literally is a full blue wall on 3 sides of the room. Let me show you. So, Crownie has posters. He has some... There's some life in this room. Okay, Brawn Poppy on 4-5. Ooh, but this is really nice. And then this is it. That's what I mean. And it's like this hospital lighting as well. I hate it. Okay, you've seen enough. You've seen enough. I actually would have preferred the... Oh, okay, no way, it's with Kaiser. I was going to say I would have preferred the Milio, but it's with Kaiser. So it becomes much less possible. Well, it's because obviously there's a real reason to hate them now. Before it was just like jealousy or whatever, but now it's actually I can understand why they're upset about the whole thing of winter. It's just big. I've said this before. Like, people say that the LR fan base is toxic as well. It's because it's just big. There are toxic people in the KC fan base, but there are toxic people in every fan base. I don't think it's Kometa's fault. Was what I'm saying. The example I used last time is if you have 100,000 priests, you have some bad apples. Yeah, Cadril has done a very good job at being like zero tolerance to it, which does also help to come second. But I just mean in general, I think what Cadril has done and what actually, to be honest, the other guys at LR have done as well is like above and beyond unbelievable, exceptional behavior. It's awesome. What everyone else has done, or like KC, is like it's fine, like it's good. It's still much better than it can be, and it's still much better than, like, I don't know, Tyler One's chat or whatever, I'm assuming, or any of this like CGN chat already. But you know what I mean, right? Like, so I'm just saying, like, the Cadril one is such an exception pretty much anywhere. Maybe like Hikaru's chat or something like that. But there's different kind of people who play chess. even to people who play League. So it's like such an exception that I don't think we should be upset at people for just doing well and not doing unbelievably well. Because like he was just straight on it instantly and was like, this is not tolerated. You're all gone if you do this. Like, it's awesome.
I think for LR, the big advantage they have is in the bot lane matchup. It's going to be pretty hard for KC Blue to actually play this. They might get Prio here with the Kaiser Q.
Because also you do feel like you have to just be permanently calling out your own fans if you're not careful every week. Guys, don't do this. Guys, don't do this. Yeah, good. Let me know how it's going, how they're feeling about it. I think they should just shrug off that first game. I think that's quite an easy one to shrug off. Especially if the beginning of this game goes well. Now you're just laning 2v2. Still just no Ori Prio. Just maybe these two just don't play Ori, I guess. Both getting hit by that on the level 2 is not great.
Yeah, but you'll see when they take over to level 2 and level 3, this is where the tides kind of shift, right? Because now you get a lot more wave clearing her hits, you get a lot more attack speed, you outrange the Kaiser, you kind of poke her with the feathers through the wave, and also Rom is a counter to all.
Like I said, the Poppy is really good here, so taking a champion that you can take Poppy into is... Especially when you... I think you could have just taken the Alistar. You know? Like... You don't want to take Leona or something, because Reckless can go Braum. So... If you're taking Alistar, you might... If you want to take Alistar into Braum anyway, then I think you can just take Alistar. They're super worried about... What? Was Rakan banned, I'm assuming? I'm assuming Rakan was banned. Because otherwise Rakan would be a very good pick here. What's your opinion of LR's level? You mean compared to normal or just as a team? As a team, I think they're really, really fucking good. I like the way they play. I like the fact that they're in League of Legends. I think it's good for everything that LR exist and do so well. At the moment, I always find it really hard to say, because if you look at the like Vitality game, for example, I think going into that, on paper, you would say that Vitality were favourites. This might be a kill though. Yeah, flash stun. Yeah, okay. And a lot of this comes down from those first couple of really bad trades, and that's just 2v2. That's a problem. That's kind of more of a problem, honestly, than some of the stuff from game 1. Because game 1, you were just so far behind, nothing matters. Now, if you didn't actually die 2v2, but you were in such a bad position because of the 2v2 that I think you would be pretty unhappy with it. Grasp is so wonky, man. So many top laners just like 10 HP versus 10 HP. Proc Grasp. Oh, that's actually really a tragedy.
Okay, I was about to say, had Reckless not stopped, Yukino's back twice down bot lane. Yukino would have walked up on the map with Tunneler together with the Alistar and taken the top lane Skullcrab. But apparently Yukino is not needed for that iteration, so Alistar just takes Skullcrab himself.
Okay. Veli's still farming up. It's level 6 when he's going to start getting a lot more involved, I would expect. Game is still okay. The worry is this this bot lane, because with Talia and Pantheon getting 6, and Crowley's flash might still be down when that happens. Yeah, it is going to be down when that happens. Then this first push through mid into bot lane can be tough to deal with. So if X-Kick stacks up, I'm still going to call him X-Kick, sorry. Stacks up this huge wave. Crowny and Reckless are really in danger here. Okay, they're going to go Dragon instead. I think that's a much safer call. I don't think you can actually dive the Braum, really. tried to quickly take the Krugs, but it wasn't going to get him 6 anyway, so nice Q. Bit of damage. Blocking this, Galio can come in as well. It's really disjointed though. I think if like Pantheon and Wukong ult in a fight are not even close to equal. Okay, now I'm worried. Now I'm worried that they're going to get smashed. Now it's a danger. I'm going to quickly grab some food, and then I'll be back to watch the back end of this game.
Wukong, who's essentially useless, right? Pre-6 Wukong really doesn't do anything, maybe with the Braum, that's their angle, but they're so much weaker in terms of raw stats. Now they're definitely behind, and they can't contest. The swap's come through for Kai'Sa into top lane, and that's going to be a free grubs for KC Blue. They don't even need the Kai'Sa, right? Yukino's just going to be built to pick that up straight away, and that's... Is that 100% of the objectives?
Yes, 100% objectives so far.
This series?
I think this series, yeah, because... No, LR haven't had a single dragon.
No.
Yeah.
No. And neither did they take the skull crabs from game 1.
Yeah, no, this is very, very rough here for the side of LR. And ultimately, you know, you've now got 0-2 Xayah, and LR's comp is entirely built around Crownie. Like, he's going to be the primary damage dealer for this team. He's sitting on a Caulfield to Warhammer, and he's got 73 stacks on that coal before it cashes in. They have to buy a lot of time, but the problem is Faust isn't able to neutralize top lane. Mid lane is now heavily snowballed off Slowq getting those 3 kills, and Crownie, you know, he needs time to get the items put together.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like mid lane is not that much of a problem actually, because I feel like Galio on like one item, he's able to just walk up on the wave and just one-shot it with his abilities, right? So as long as this Aatrox, which I feel is gonna be the bigger problem if he snowballs, right here he takes the whole combo, right, and he's still 50% HP. So I feel like he should be fine once he completes that first item. I feel like my biggest issue, which is something that Argon's been highlighting the entire game, is that this Aatrox is farming a storm on the top side of the map, and I feel like he is going to be the most dangerous part in that KCB composition.
I've had to pull it back a bit on highlighting the Aatrox, because he's not even the biggest issue anymore.
Oh, you found the bigger one?
He should be.
Right.
I mean, just the rest of the map's completely kaboom. Your Kai'Sa's accelerated quite a bit, you know, and once Kai'Sa gets to 2 items, she's an absolute demon with the Gwynsus, as well as, you know, the Kraken Slayer. It's really, really hard to manage. 1 item completed for Talia as well, which is going to result in her having first move over and over again, and then the ability to move to side lanes, which means that your side lanes are now going to suffocate too.
It's definitely a lot of map control here.
It's about to make it worse, but I held myself.
Okay.
Wait, do I do it? So, alright, Wukong is your only engage, right?
Okay.
He's kind of about a level down as well. He's the one that delivers the guy.
Well, it's tough again. Not as tough. Still very tough. The problem was the 2v2s and that first fight as well. I think it's just really not great. Got some food, so I'm gonna move this out of the way, and hopefully, do let me know if it sounds weird and stuff like that.
It was also 1-4 the last time they went with it, you know. It bounces Poppy, and Poppy in general, the ultimate makes fights quite dynamic. This is nothing. Don't be baited. Aatrox is just...
I mean, don't say don't get baited, he just tickled.
Oh my word! Faust just did so much attacking, and he did nothing in response. Nice quick clone out there from Velia, gets caught by the smite, has got the blast going to get over, but Yukino with the standard Sky is just cutting him apart.
The crit animation for Pantheon just symbolizes this entire series so far. It's a kick in the face.
Those trades as well are starting to go worse and worse. That becomes a problem. The problem is you fought on this window where Wukong was definitely weaker, and now he would be stronger. Maybe with Triforce it's okay. Maybe with Triforce you can start to look for fights again. So Triforce plus first item on Galio, and we can hopefully start to see them look for something. Not on this dragon, but on like next dragon or something. Maybe it's possible.
Man, he's just absolutely he's out trading Crowny just with the Q. It's crazy right now. And LR on that back foot. It's a 4,000 gold lead, pretty much. I'm rounding up a little bit here over to KCB, and they're going for dragon number 2, and that will be feats of strength over to KCB.
There is no word that Lost Returners should contest this, and I think they agree. They're going to recall on their bot lane and head somewhere else to make a play. Maybe it's the top side, or just going to open through bot again to play the bot lane down, because double Sundered Sky completed, Sundered Sky and one item with the Blackfire Torch completed over here. That combo is going to hurt. So, opting to not fight that, that's giving second dragon, and again, 100% objective rate. Even top lane is really brutal now, with the Sundered Sky completed onto the Aatrox. We've got to look for a Baus to complete the Sundered Sky gold, and then TP back.
Okay, so is that what we're looking for?
Yeah.
I'm curious where LR decide to actually pull a trigger, because they can't play passively like this.
Triforce Wukong, Sundered Sky completion Poppy, and maybe first item, Protobelt on Galio.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm eating. It is sausages and potatoes and sauerkraut. It's a perfect meal for it to start being winter. Okay, 4 minutes, I think, and then they need to start trying to think about fighting. It's so hard, though. Okay, he's finally got Triforce.
Yeah, I was a bit worried that he might get his ult cancelled by a Q2. But he gets the Poppy ulti off.
They're looking here for 3xA. He just commits the ultimate defensively. I think that's actually... Oh no, is Baus coming down?
Oh, he's just TP'd bot lane without completing Sundered
No
Sky,
reset.
and he's yeah, without reset. What is? I
I
don't know
think
what the
they
plan
thought they had a pick there, but they forgot for
But it
Christ's
takes
sake.
10 years.
He can...
He has flash and barrier. I don't know
know.
what pick you're talking
Oh,
about.
I think
I
Baus
would.
is now in real danger. He's used steadfast presence, has got the flash. He's going to have to commit it from Pyro. Follows him up. Down he goes, Pyro, taking the tower shot, but will not get that final one. 5-0 to KCB in this game number 2.
Pyro looks so good in both of these games. The patience he has with his buttons is incredible. He knows exactly cooldowns, right? So he waits, sees the W going down, waits because he knows Baus has flash, and then follows it up with the pulse.
That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful performance from Pyro. Yeah. And I mean, this is what EMEA Masters is all about, right?
We said these are the two best teams that
Yeah.
we've seen, right? So far.
But I mean in the sense where, like, this tournament is all about displaying the talent in Div 2. And all the players who are, oh no. Not this one.
How did I become a coach? I did some coaching in rugby and football
But yeah, carry on. Sorry to interrupt.
when I was growing up. I used to play a lot of sport, not particularly well, but all the different kinds of sports. And then when I found League, I actually found the esport of it quite early on. So I watched season 2, all the esports in season 2. I watched the season 1 by Worlds, but not live. I watched straight after that. And then basically what happened is I was playing a tournament. We got knocked out as the team fight comes in. Oh, the combo. Okay, there you go. That's how the fight started.
Saviors.
Okay.
2025 summer split. For me to see Ari, it's a bannable offense.
I'm not as down on Ari as you are, but I do agree. I think that
Ari
might
is,
double jungle matching the assassin pick.
Oh,
Yeah,
Zed
that's really
Kiana
really
jungle. I
interesting.
like this.
One to keep an eye on. Yukino has been so good mechanically in the early game, but this kind of puts the brakes on the early game playmaking, because you aren't as strong as something like a Jarvan.
Yeah.
That's
You do
That's really
outclear
cool.
the Kiana on speed on your first clear as well, though, so you do get that, that cheater recall in rock up with a pickaxe to every fight. You just have a massive item advantage off the back of it.
Yeah.
Do you want to lock in the Leona here?
I think it's the last engage.
It's the last engage support that remains.
Or you
Your
drop
Bard
and
is
you-
no longer your Brom. Or you could go potentially Nico right here to counter.
Oh my.
Okay,
They're now just
it's a
gonna
blind Kled.
It's
Bad
go to
Kled.
Just go all in. It's just go all in. Look,
Yeah.
Kiana, Ari, Kled.
Okay,
they
at
all
least
have all
like
in
this
buffs.
is fighting.
Yeah, and they're going to blind pick Bowser's comfort this match. I feel like Kled has been really comfortable for him. He's been taking in a lot of different matchups. And now for top laners, the best top laners into Kled, the worst matchup historically, by far, is Fiora. That's by far the worst matchup. I'm not sure if they're going to play it.
Okay,
Jax is
guy,
really common
we're
meta.
in EU.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
bed.
Okay, listen, but Mainta's pretty good, right? Mainta's pretty damn good.
He's still from EU, I'm just saying.
If he wants to whip
He
that
can,
out, I wouldn't complain. He's got a lot of CC on his team and frontline to work with already.
You just want a game 4.
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you're being
that's-
biased.
Honestly, if they lock Fiora in,
Okay,
with the
okay.
reverse sweep starts.
Alternatively, you can go like some kind of range champ. Range generally destroys Kled.
Yeah.
Right. So what they're going to do actually
I
is
think
actually
Fiora's
drop
actually not
Kled.
bad.
He might suffer a bit in terms of pull.
But I
Leona's
think
the
you can probably
last
just go
hard
tanks.
engaged champion. I feel like
I think
that's
Nico
the best.
what
might
Mainta
get hit
playing
here as
recently.
well.
Nico could get hit, and then you're down to just range champions. I think you've got your Renata for reckless.
If
Milio
he's
for
still
reckless.
not in the
Or
LEC, by
these
the way,
options-
Jana,
just
playing
absolute
against
wild
Zed.
one.
Jana
I think
would
Jana's-
also be.
I guess Jana into
Some of the LR
Exactly.
Discord
I
community is
don't think they're
starting to
locking. I
get
think
really
the chat's terrible.
racist.
I'm racking
What?
my brain on what could get locked
So
in.
is everybody, but it did lock her in.
What do you mean?
We don't see something as, I mean, obviously there's things like Aphelios and Lulu, but you could look to lock in. There's obviously Zeri, Lulu, and stuff like that as well. You could go down a total crazy road and like Callista, Thresh. I feel like that is absolutely the point.
There goes the Lulu.
Yeah, there goes the Lulu.
I think
I
it's
mean, the
Nico.
Lulu's a solid ban. Oh, of course, Nico's open.
Yeah, I think Nico
it's
works really, really well, but they're going to do Renata.
I always forget about this champion.
Renata, Nico, Milio were his last options. Are they going to R5?
But Renata saves people from Zed and Zed jumps away, and Azir has a lot of range.
Way more blind.
So I'm not as...
Blind picked AD
Are
here.
they that pinched right now? You've still got things like the Varus. You still
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Renata here.
Not that great anymore. Super open up. I suppose it works.
And it's weak into range, and you can just pick a bit more range.
This way they could save Tristana maybe as a counter pick.
honestly, I actually really like.
Okay, I said a bit more range.
Gives non-committal engage. Right now, your engage is
Can't go Varus
fully.
anymore.
It's not... Renata is not engaged. Not really.
Dunked on, and then you can't play on hit. Into Kaylin, I think we might be seeing Ash Renata.
I'm gonna be completely honest. It's looking like an Ezreal. I know that.
That was the worst time, Nico, to say that. Look at what Sol was talking about just before you spoke.
Renata match range, right? So here you could match range with the Jhin.
One person said, some of the LR Discord community is saying some really racist things, and you said better late than never.
I like how Grandma.
I'm lost.
Yeah, this is jungle here.
Okay,
Honestly, slap Callista. What do you have to
this is good.
Callista's not.
I think the gym pick is really good. I think the Renata I really don't like.
full diving team?
I hope I'm wrong.
Nata ult with a Callista in the
I
back.
actually think Callista's kind of cooking here.
It's not a full dive team, though.
So another champion. And
Zed is not a dive champ.
I don't like this. I think
Zed is the only one who's jumping forward.
hard the free hit into an Azir. You're running into soldiers. You also get outranged by the Jhin. I'm not the biggest fan of this Sivir, but they picked it and they believe.
I'm worried.
Frontline, right? You kind of want to buy
I am worried.
the frontline to get those ricochets down. Is it more of a front to back champion for me, at least the way that I see her? She can thrive a little bit more in the
Yep.
especially with Nata.
Yep, yep, yep.
More structured
Talia was gone already.
position for Sivir is what makes
I don't know why we didn't go for mega outrange with like Xerath and stuff.
Individually, like I think, for example, Renata's great into Rel. Like it's a super good match for the Renata, and it's really hard to engage.
I know, by the way, what's going to happen if LR lose is everyone's going to be like, oh my god, they don't deserve to be in LEC. And no, I think so few people are going to say, oh my god, KCB are so good. But also, by the way, 2 or 3 of these people are going to be in LEC next year, if not now. If not, like through this.
this time, everyone has ability to take control.
Like Execute's already in the team, no?
One shot multiple people. Sivir, 300
But I think so does
takeover.
KCB. That's why I think it's going to be super chaotic.
This is my
Suddenly
problem.
you've got Azir
Oh, it's so good.
dashing in, and then you have Kled running at you, Ari from
And
the side.
beating Nord,
I feel like we're about to witness
that's probably the hardest achievement.
I hope so.
whoever snowballs that early game. I feel like is going to close out the game.
Typically, KC have been the team who have taken over the early game.
Look, they've got blue curtains as well, so it's like full blue walls everywhere.
Locked and loaded to go onto
I would assume so.
To the wall right now. That golden road.
I would assume so, like Vitality or SK or so. I don't have any knowledge, by the way. It's not leaking anything.
And I would also like to highlight slow Q right here.
No, Serum was their best player by miles.
Underline, not necessarily the star of the team.
Maybe not miles. Serum was really good.
They wouldn't expect Timon to be Azir. However, he has had again a very stimulating
I would be shocked if he goes to another org, because also Galleons pay well.
how to play the mages to facilitate for a crazy jungler that he has right now, particularly
Well, unless he's going to KCB.
shoving mid lane waves.
If we're going to go with the
Fnatic. But there's like SK or Heretics or all those kind of teams, which would just be a good choice. But even like Vitality and stuff, I think would also be good.
Yeah, look, if I'm looking at this game right now, for Lost Returnus, I'm looking at a really strong 2v2 mid jungle that they could play make through.
Okay.
As well as
But this is the thing. Nothing is confirmed though, right? So, like, you saw that on Sheep Esports or whatever.
away from, but then again, Rek'Sai's range traps, it's not great.
There is still a world where they change their mind.
And that should be pushed now.
Because it's not actually confirmed. But if that's the case, then UOL are already in.
Alrighty, well, both junglers starting up on the same side, so again, we'll be clearing down.
Well, Sheep Esports are wrong all the time, man.
side.
Like, really often.
This time though,
Okay.
with a ricochet, you do get that lane push for you.
Yeah.
As LR, so
Yeah, yeah.
we'll be able to play
Sheep Esports quite often have leaked stuff that's just not.
clear very quickly.
Yeah, it's really fucked people over quite often as well.
Scuttle grab, pick out.
Okiana is also incredibly quick
Yes,
to
true.
clear, right? This is one of her strengths currently. However, I do like the double range bot lane because you can very easily take control of that bot lane into the Rel. And also with the handshake, you can also dissipate a lot of that engage that Rel brings into the team fights. However, I'm actually really interested in the top lane matchup because primarily we've seen Flandre peak Rek'Sai, one of the first few who brought it out on international stage, and primarily peaked into tanks as well, right? Because it does HP percentage damage in her kit. So I'm very interested to see how he does in a matchup versus a Kled, who's more of a squishy champion that likes to take kind of short trades.
The mid was commenting on it though.
Not prolonged trades, sorry, and just use that chicken to mount and dismount.
Yeah, I will say, the top
Sorry, I don't know who you mean.
first matchup that Baus feels comfortable
Yeah, so UOL are confirmed.
where we will see.
If LEC don't change their minds.
We're also drawn to the jungle matchup. Belia actually opted to do red,
Yeah, but the point is that because it's not been officially announced, there is a chance that it changes. That's all.
recall and buy double longsword at the Scuttle Crab fight. So that way they actually kind of have parity in terms of items.
But I feel
I think actually that I think it's a good idea. I just think the way they've done it and when they've done it is not good.
Baus caught briefly hit by the knockup, has got the remount, gets the shotgun off.
well, it's a dog on this skin, but yeah.
It is. Jump in, gets the bear trap on a rope here onto Mainter, pulls him back, but Mainter does have that knockup, so
Now, it's fantastic that you get the roll while Rek'Sai is burrowed, where she heals, right? Because the anti-heal from
The thing about Rek'Sai is they're just perma healing, so anti-healing is not that good.
You're kidding me?
Literally just.
He had the highest anti-heal together with Katarina.
yeah, he does have it.
Oh, Yukino.
Yukino's coming over. Baus does have flash. He's going to get flashed onto here by Mainter. Yukino's going to chase forward. There's going to be the chicken. Gets the gun off. Yukino flashes forward. One more
No.
tower shot is not going to come through. Another first blood to Yukino.
How does he do it every game?
Oh, Velia.
Velia.
He's going to flash over, finds the lockdown, a bit of revenge.
He's not gonna kill him.
For but he's not going to be able to find the
Oh,
kill.
he's gonna kill him.
Velia
Okay, nice. I just got nervous that he's going to miss that Q and then be too slow.
In the young, everything is equal again. But I will say that Baus took 2 flashes for that particular kill to go down. And even though his lane is at a very weird state where you're expecting maybe Zed will come and gank you because you're
Full clear ganks working at LEC.
very close to enemy tower. Now that Velia got the kill, he gets to sneak inside the jungle.
Don't bash the full clear gank until you've tried it.
Stepping up on this wave to try and crush them.
Jerry's just being a complete nuisance here to Brownie. Won't let him reset.
Let them cancel. Reset, sorry.
Well, Baus gets himself a nice trade off here onto Mainter. Doesn't go into tower shot there. Does get a couple of shots in with the gun. Be able to remount fairly quickly.
These are both so annoying top laners. Like, they just, both of them aren't really trading. Oh,
Hang on a minute. He's gonna look for the kill.
he's not going to kill him.
Flash. No tower shot comes through. Mainter just
And look how much health he's got back.
Baus
He's full HP again.
is getting very.
He's just going to W again. He's going to be literally half HP. And he's going to stop him with the Q.
I thought one more tower shot, it would have done. Hang on a minute. He has tunnel. Is he going to go for it? Oh,
He's looking for it, but Veli's on his way over. Baus needs to get the gun to get back with Not going to be able to find the kill, but Velia is chasing for him.
And then you have these stupid tunnels everywhere.
You can see where Velia is. Velia looks for the lockdown, goes in for the grass. And
I haven't joined anyone for 2026 yet.
Yeah, too much healing onto
Still looking.
right there. Going to be able to walk on out of there. If he had cookies, that would have helped. But regardless, well, you're going to waste some time.
yeah,
And that's going to be Dragon for Yukino, and they're continuing their objective rampage.
literally no objectives still to LR. And we're into game number 3. That's the first dragon over. Yukino will actually have a full blue side that he can clear. Does have a making his way over. It's not going to be for free. He's going to get this Gromp and
I am full
get a
French.
bigger lead over his jungle counterpart just because of that attempted
Me and my wife are even speaking French this week. Primary language. I might do a French stream. Find someone to play arena with.
He has mid Yukino over in the banana bush right now, but the reset came faster from the
Oh,
bot lane. Oh
no
my
flashes.
god!
Velia's very low here, gets himself another bush put up, jumps into safety. Yukino's going to grab that, and that actually means Yukino's going to hit 6 first. Velia has to play so scared now.
This is so unfortunate there was no smite on either of them. Valley could have potentially played the 50-50 to get that smite and play with his ult first, but there was no smite available for either, so he just had to
I'm not going to talk about that.
He's got to wait until he hits that 6 off
The first 2 games were mega stomps.
the up.
This is by far the closest it's been at 7 minutes.
Ari has been able to build up a slight CS lead over
But I don't like their draft this time.
And I am curious what the game plan is.
Like absolute mega stomps.
What are you actually going to do into the Azir, who just
The first game they were trying some things. They picked Vi top and swapped, and it was just not very good. And then Velia fought and invade and died for first blood for some reason. He just walked in really low and got comboed by Jarvan and died. And then from there it's literally like 2k down at 5 minutes. And then game 2, the 2v2 went really badly for Crowny and Reckless. They got super low, and in the first 3v3 they were already like half HP and had no summoners, and so they died. Crowny died for first blood. And then they fought at Dragon for I have no idea why. And then the game was again like 2k at like 7-8 minutes. So this is the closest it's been.
or into the Azir, rather, or in general.
they find the interrupt onto Crowny. He's caught by the
Reckless is
ignite.
around.
Does have the ultimate to break away. Reckless is hit.
Oh, did he just spell shield this flip?
Ultimately, Piero is not letting Crowny
Yeah,
get
that's true, actually.
off ever. And now they're going to get a little bit more damage here onto Reckless. They're going to throw out the curtain call as well, looking for Reckless. No level 6 available to him. He's going to throw the shield up. 4 shot goes through, gets blocked out as Bounce on the top side. We cut over to him.
Bowser's low, but I don't think they can dive unless Zed comes up.
Actually heading towards the top side of the map as
I don't
well.
even think he needs Yukino. He's got the execute on the ultimate.
Oh,
Is he
Bounce
gonna
is
get the
about to
remount?
get
He
the
gets the remount.
mount up in time as he's able to jump away, but he now
But now he's remounted and exhausted.
puts the tunnel up for a bit of safety.
I mean, Bowser's just kind of getting a little bit destroyed, I'm not gonna lie.
Going to continue have to play defensively here. Dodging away on the knockup. Bounce playing on a knife's edge there in that fight as Nemesis could be finding himself in danger.
Oh, no.
The charm is just going to throw the ultimate out to play escape.
3 grabs.
Over.
It's not looking good, guys.
Suffering so bad.
Mainta was 1 auto away from getting a full Fury bar, a true damage by it into an ulti, and that would have just clapped Baus. But not going to find it right there. Still, Baus is suffering. I said that maybe this would be the most comfortable lane that he had, but he's down almost 30 CS still. And
Down 30 CS.
Yeah, I don't know about the Kled in general.
Just bought a Carl.
Bows.
I think if you're going red side, you take counter pick for Bows, don't you?
I thought it was going to be probably like a Cho'Gath or a Gragas. I don't know why they're gravitating so far from the Gragas, especially when you can have the combo together with the Kiana.
I think if you take Gragas, you have to ban the
Potentially they were worried about a matchup that Major had.
Yorick.
Be completely disastrous. However, this is not looking the best either, as a trade's going to come through. Again,
Oh, you missed the last W.
the Kled is what he wants to unmount and remount again.
top lane is just so sustain heavy that it's just constant trading because of the remount HP and then also Rek'Sai sustain every single time. So both are going to farm damage.
I actually think. Okay, here's one of the things that I would work on if I was coaching LR. I actually think their mentals are not that bad. I think what they really struggle with is their intonation and their tonality.
Still a 1,000 gold lead. Bows, I don't know if
A way they speak to each other, like the emotion they put in their voice,
Top lane.
is so draining. Maybe it's just me. When they're losing, every time they speak, it's like drains the energy of everyone else.
Honestly, just a tragic misplay.
And I actually think they don't tilt that much at all, but it really feels like they do, and they make it. They just gradually lose energy. Like each one takes the energy from everyone else. And just actually practicing some vocal exercises and some tonality and stuff like that might actually make them a better League of Legends team. If they start, like, if they take some singing lessons, they might actually be a better League of Legends team. This is my controversial take. I wouldn't make them take singing lessons, but I would speak about it because it's a really interesting thing, and it's sometimes we don't really notice it. And I think a lot of times when I hear them, like if you just read it, you would be like, okay, this is the perfect thing you need to say. Like Reckless, for example, when they're losing, he is often saying like the perfect things. Like, okay, here we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We can still do this. We can still do that. Like, we just need to not fight in this area. Like all that kind of thing. But just the tonality changes, and it's just like, oh. Obviously, that's unbelievably difficult for someone who's autistic as well. Like, but the point is, like, it's. I don't think they actually tilt, is what I'm trying to say. I think they don't tilt as in become really angry. I think their tonality changes a lot, and then that makes everyone else, like, it just drains the energy. I mean, players are always mental boom in a way, right? I would be, I could understand why Nemesis would be a bit annoyed about this series, by the way, because I think that he has not been given many tools to survive. And everyone's just getting smashed. Okay, it's just going to be 3 stomps. And if you consider like how close KC were to a lot of the LFL a lot of the year, this is why people were always shocked that LR were winning and saying everyone else was underperforming.
Goes over another stack of feats in this series over to KCB and Nemesis. This is the result of all of those flashes and ults that will burn and kills onto Bow.
Makes you feel like my ult makes me never do no matter what. I don't know what you mean, but I appreciate you trying to make me feel better. Because it's not just Reckless. Like my point with Reckless was that like if you're looking at what he's like, if you could read what he's saying, it's often perfect. It's often so good. But it feels bad. Just because of the tonality.
Meanwhile, Baus is just getting himself 1v2. Yukino is going to commit the ultimate in for Baus, and Baus will fall. Yukino 3-1 on the Z.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like LR fans are used to Baus dying, but they might find a pick here.
Looks for the ultimate, Velia missing it, and Piero's in the area, throws down the magnet storm.
This will be interesting. What the fan base reaction is to the first time they actually lose.
But in comes 3XA, who just pulls the curtain on LR's jungler and potentially
Ever. This is the first time they're ever losing, by the way, in a series that like matters. No, but the first time they lose in a like elimination game, no?
He's going to have to ult away too. At the very least, he does have Malignant, so even if he does have to ult away and burn it, it's not going to be that the end of the world.
If you're a fan of any of the players or whoever, tell them.
They're going to get a heal off. Nemesis able to break away. They're looking for the tunnel angles, but it's not going to matter.
No, Mainter is not an ERL level player, by the way.
There's a tunnel for Mainter to use. He's just going to swim to safety, and LR get nothing in response.
I just feel like they've been getting hand stiffed the whole series, and Yukino is waiting for Velia again.
Oh no, Velia is so chunked. There's nothing he can do. The redemption's coming in. He dodges away on that final Q, but this could just be bot lane getting jumped by everybody in the area.
Velia's suffering as well. He dies top lane.
I mean, that's not a bad call, by the way.
He hasn't played the game.
It depends what you're looking for, though, but it's not a bad call. I think Impact is also not a bad call.
I'm not gonna lie.
Impact Vladdy Smash. It's not bad.
Baus die right here, but dying on jungle time
Approach.
was what again took them down versus normal, right? And
because then you can actually strong side upset Mickey and you have the weak side king.
Up on the top side, where are you expecting that set to be, right? I feel like that it's not been his series because most of the kills have been fed into Yukino, and Yukino's been snowballing the series for KCB so far.
Yeah, unfortunately, the acceleration onto Yukino has really spelt the demise here for Velia, but I do think Piero has been, in my opinion, the MVP of this series.
Oh, yeah.
He has been everywhere on this rail. His Alistair last game, we thought it was a bad matchup for him. Looked genuinely
Yeah, because every now and again he has a series like the one against KC. And you're like, I thought this was going to go the other way.
I don't think Baus is going to be feeling too happy about that one. Is going to get himself demounted, tries to build up enough rage, is going to get the remount off, but Piero's still waiting.
That is so weird. I swear they just make him more and more squishy, but quicker and quicker to remount.
Baus, who I think he sold his Profane Hydra and is now.
He's building towards Titanic, right? He's
Okay.
just that poor.
I swear he had a Profane Hydra at some point. Oh no, I'm looking at Velia, that's why. Okay. He's so far behind. He hasn't got a single item yet.
But this is the thing about Rek'Sai. Look at all the tunnels
Yeah.
that she has laid out on the tops of the map. You can't very easily catch her.
They're gonna look. They're gonna throw the ultimate in.
Gonna
Looks for the
try.
lockdown. The handshake goes down as Mainta is gonna commit the
I
ultimate.
mean, really,
Find the
another
ball,
LCK
the
team
ball
should get
Is gonna put enough space in.
smash,
On
but-
Reckless, is gonna break it. The teleport comes through, and LR. It is just not their series. KCB. They want to stay on top of the region, and it looks like they might be shutting LR out.
The Rek'Sai ultimate to dodge out on the hostile takeover.
Hold on.
is insane.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine.
He's not fine.
He's not Pierre.
He's not
Pierre's
fine.
about to jump the wall, man. This guy is so
This
cool.
draft, I'm not sure about.
Oh, just to get a couple of caster minions. Oh, the heartbreak here for LR.
Oh, 3x8
Yeah.
the emote that's an FF. That's so BM. I mean, it's rough.
I mean, do you blame him? 7,000 gold lead, 17 minutes in. This is the team that has been dominating EMEA the entire year. They haven't gone down 0 and 2 to any team at all the entire year. This
G2 win FlyQuest? No, I think FlyQuest win.
Mainta with the catch me if you can, and he's gonna ulti the hostile takeover here, so that he doesn't get CC'd right there, and then he's gonna take the tunnel over. I mean, it's flawless, isn't it?
I know we talked about
What a top gap.
We talked about it is. I know we talked about Aragon.
Of course they do.
LR. I
of
think
the
you
year,
cursed
and
Large
LR.
3-1. No, he said 3-1 and Large. I think you cursed it.
Yeah, okay. Let's just put it
He's
all on
moved on
Aragon.
from players.
Yeah, he's now just started like a group of players, otherwise known as a team. As
Oh,
Baus
boy.
gonna dodge away on the Emperor's Divide, but man,
I don't know if that
slow
was a
queue.
dodge or...
I missed, but you know, it was a zoning ultimate.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
really want to see Yukino in the LEC. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah,
I
this guy's
really
really
want
good.
to see Yukino in the LEC. I think he's got it, man. The
But-
early game playmaking.
I mean, why was Yukino not in LTA, by the way?
Talking about EMEA. The
He's
whole
American,
point
no?
Of this tournament
Uh-oh,
is
Crownie.
to display talent.
Crownie.
As they're looking for Crownie underneath
Oh
the
my.
tower, the shots. Yukino just
Yeah, he was on Disguised Host.
him.
Why is he not in the LEC?
Into the W forward.
LTA, sorry.
Both Hurricanes into the execute.
Baus, I don't really think you're going to do much of anything here. Just taking so much damage.
Oh, he didn't actually do that well in NACL.
I've only seen Reckless ult once this game. Because they're not grouping up for team fights.
This is
They're just getting
picks.
run down in picks. It's
Yeah.
pick into pick into pick.
Absolutely.
And LR, we talked about it. Their strongest showing is when they're in team fights. Reckless is going to miss the
They've just lost before team fights,
by the lockdown.
and this is the problem
Heartbreak was supreme
because they're
display of talent.
insanely good at team fighting.
Doesn't do any damage. Nemesis jumps over the wall, looks for the charm, but it's flashed away. LR biting at the bit to find a single kill, but they can't get diddly squat. Charm goes wide, time after time. Now Nemesis is potentially in danger. 3XA gonna put some serious damage into Velia.
Yes, the Fnatic shut up in one game.
Nada.
When was the last time you saw an AD carry walk up to Kiana melee range like this?
You'd expect a carry 1v4 versus Kiana and a full
No,
team to die.
Velia, he is actually in serious danger. Jumps the wall safely.
Yeah, very one-sided series, unfortunately.
Very one-sided series. And Crownie
They said exactly what you said.
now
Just a little bit late.
he's going to heal up enough to stay alive. But again, Reckless's redemptions are not being used in the way you want to see them. We see them in Worlds, but it's the fight.
Yeah, this is
to sustain
tough to deal with, to be quite honest.
You don't want to do it to keep a Rek'Sai off a Sivir who's not even overextended.
This one, I don't really like the draft, but they are just getting gapped.
Every objective
And now, like, even Nemesis is getting gapped. He was in the first game especially, he was the one person not just losing 1v1 and 2v2.
Okay, yes. So they got Dragon this series. That is a sad.
And they've been so good on objective control. They've been very good domestically at trading objectives to make sure that they get the objective they favor. They've typically been grubs for them, and they've gone for Dragons later game. But this game, they've been denied every objective, every opportunity.
They're just getting smashed, like, in lanes. That's the problem.
LR not going to be given the opportunity.
And I spoke about this last week.
Sivir, 1.5 items right now.
This is their biggest weakness is
A
just
lot of time for Crown.
they're just so far behind that by the time they get to team fights, it doesn't matter that they're better than. Because I think they've actually in the first two games played the team fights probably better. They've just been like 8k down and still only just lost them.
They are on the edge of elimination by such a storied organization that when they heard that their record is about to be equaled, they stepped up.
Yep, they really did. And, you know, honestly, I think a lot of it can come down to drafting critiques of LR. I think KCB
I feel like they
have
have
had
no identity.
incredible performances on an individual level, but I also feel like LR have not drafted themselves into a favorable situation. They haven't been able to enable themselves to take over any games. And this game, they've gone all damage and no real engage, so they're kind of just waiting for people to dive into them and hope Reckless hits a big R.
I'm gonna be a positive Betty here.
Go on, positive Betty.
Second item on Crowny completed. It's a Lord Doms, bit anticlimactic, I'm not gonna lie. They have to pop the Sivir all just to walk out of Zed's range.
I don't think
Tragedy.
you try to be positive and then something absolutely terrible happens. It's rough. And this is going to be
Positive
Dragon...
Betty has just died.
Yeah. This is going to be Dragon number 3 over to the side of KCB. LR had no business contesting that one. Maybe they can put a whole item together onto Sivir. 3 items Sivir could be a difference maker if Infinity Edge comes through at some point, but I mean, you're not really got all that.
I mean, they're just each time like the average gold lead at 15 minutes is like I don't know 4k or something.
Positive Betty take over.
Horizon focus, i.e. for Crowny. You know, Horizon focus for the Ari.
You
Maybe.
do know that the game has to last that long, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Close,
But again,
double fiendish.
This is the cope angle. I mean,
Yeah, but he asked
realistically,
for his third item
KC
Crown.
Blue,
I know.
in 4 minutes this game ends because they get Cloud Soul. Right, so
Nice dodge there from Baus. Redemption heals him up as well.
He saved you, by the way, from
Yeah, I know.
the copium.
I genuinely think your only angle is Crowny gets enough items to be able to take over a fight, and they somehow effectively peel.
Not yet. 2026.
4-1.
You have renounced that, right?
Just missed one as of yesterday or whatever, Saturday, Sunday.
Velia could find a good angle, but shuts
But not yet.
or Slowq out of the fight.
So we shall see.
Crowny, that's their only condition.
It's weird because some teams are already done and some teams have not even started yet. A lot of teams have not even started yet.
Available, hasn't even dismounted yet. As Piero goes for the flash forwards, or the hex flash forwards, Baus is going to be able to clear it out, but they're going to throw the curtain call down. Velia needs to look for a good lockdown angle, not going to be given it as Baus gets dismounted here. Is just going to have to break away. Tower is saved for now, but mid lane tower is being
Yeah, I mean, some of the teams that weren't at EMEA Masters were already done, and some of the teams that aren't at EMEA Masters aren't starting because it's also everything's changing, you know.
Nice charm, but he immediately gets caught by all the lockdown, and 3XA takes the kill. LR
Like
down
teams
the
are quitting
mid lane.
LFL.
This could be game.
unless they can kill main.
LR's going to leave NLC for a split at least.
They got Main to splash out. They got Main to splash, but Crowny is potentially being hunted. Yukino looking for the lockdown with the shadows into a kill. Wasn't able to connect it, but he's going to jump forwards looking for Velia. Velia throws out the ultimate. It's going to go wide. They look to throw everything up. They look for the knock up, but Velia, he is going to fall regardless. Baus is just desperately trying to clear the way for the team.
Baus is dead.
He's so close to going down, and in jumps Mainta to secure the kill. The wave has been cut through. Reckless and Crowny have to hold for another 5 seconds.
Oh, massively hinders. If NLC isn't a league,
Could just be laid bare any second
so it'll
now.
go back to not being a league.
Only an extra pickaxe after we last talked about his items. He
And
does
because
damage
the
to
orgs are all
1v1.
so tiny that they don't even pay people for the year, I would expect that they just don't even,
But the towers are going down.
like, they don't even put together teams for the first split.
Will be cut
I would assume that the first split of the NLC is like
focusing on
last year's NLC, which was just like nothing,
to hold this one, but it's not
just very much a minor league.
you. Knocks them back.
And then,
Kills as they
and that's even if they get major league status based on the fact that LR won to
A legacy to be upheld by KCB.
Okay, well, that was a bit anticlimactic. Bit mega depressing. Not even a good series.
This entire year, LR had not lost a best of 5 series in 16 games. And KCB make it happen in a clean cut 3-0.
And that's the biggest upset in the EMEA region this year. The biggest one by far. KCB managed to pull off.
Is it the biggest one? Okay, I won't comment on that. I think that's a bit weird. Cool. Well, I guess that's it. Very, very short, very anticlimactic, like I said in the end. But that'll be it. I still think I'm going to try and do some streams. I might do the next EMEA Masters. I don't know if people are interested in that. Maybe not. Actually, it's just tomorrow. But yeah, I'll do some things going forward, and as soon as I know stuff about next year, I'll say, and I'll then start to make like content plans depending on what it is. Either if I have no team, it'll be lots of content, or if I have lots of teams, it might be less content, but there'll be some sort of balance there. Cool. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you